It ain't about if you gonna be chosen, it's about if you gon' answer the call. I'm about to ball, John Wall. This life gon' tick, time bomb. Nobody know when he gon' pop out the clouds. Stay ready until the time come.
Welcome back to 10 Count, and in today's video, we're gonna be predicting Misfits 17 card, and we got special guest Keifer with us today.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. First time being here. Glad to be here with you, Jeremy.
Yes, sir. We're just gonna go through the card, give our predictions, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so first fight on the card. Actually, I got the running order right here on my phone, but the first fight of the night is Minicon versus DTG. Now, Minicon, this is his first fight at Cruiserweight. I'm pretty sure it's also the same for DTG. DTG coming off of I'm pretty sure it was a TKO win against Miles Raxid, and Minicon coming off a decision loss to Chase Demore. So, I feel like Minicon needs this fight way more than DTG does, but DTG has been progressing pretty good, and I think he could take this. But there is a huge issue. The height advantage is insane. Can't lie. Now, I'm pretty sure DTG's 5'10", and I think...
Like he's 5'8".
Oh, 5'8"? He's 5'8", and
yeah.
I think Minicon's like 6'5". So yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm still gonna go with DTG. I got DTG winning this fight by decision. I feel like Minicon fights way too sloppy for him to get knocked out, to be honest. He definitely has the glass jaw of jaws, but he's definitely not gonna he's not gonna let nobody knock him out, because he's just gonna fight sloppy. He's gonna hug and do whatever he can, to be honest.
Honestly, like when I saw Minicon today at the press conference with the 6-pack, he's moved down a weight class, but so did DTG. But like when you got a 6'4" guy moving down from heavyweight, they're gonna be ripped. So I don't know. I just see there's just a length advantage in reach, height. So Minicon, I think he's gonna get it done by.
Yeah, I got DTG by decision as well. I mean, I know Minicon has experience, but bro, this dude's lost like almost every fight. I mean, I don't really see him winning. Besides, maybe he could box DTG, but I don't know. I don't really see him winning that much. So yeah.
Next, we're gonna move on to, I think the next fight is Jake Cornish versus Mike Edwards. Now that height event. Now this fight is insane. Now Jake Cornish, I think, is 5'10", and Mike Edwards is like 6'7" or 6'6". It's actually insane.
Bro,
crazy height advantage. I didn't even know he was that tall, bro. And then they announced it at the weigh-in, and then I looked at the face-off. I'm like, bro, what is this height difference? And he's pretty ripped. So I'm thinking I think Mike Edwards got this by decision or knockout. Probably knockout. I think I'm gonna go with Mike Edwards by knockout. Now this fight is kind of a pick'em fight. It's like it's like a toss-up fight. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know much about either. There's no really footage of either. I'm pretty sure Jake Cornish is like some Love Island dude, and then Mike Edwards is like some fitness influencer. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When you got a fitness guy who's 6'6", like you said, and you got a Love Island guy who's 5'10", I think it's just obvious to go to the 6'6" guy. Like, this is kind of obvious, to be honest. I'm gonna just go with his name's Mike Edwards, right?
Yeah.
Tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him by knockout, to be honest. These Love Island guys.
Mike Edwards by decision. Yeah.
Next, we got Sammy Hamed versus Jesse Clark. Now, Jesse Clark, I'm pretty sure he has a background in Muay Thai. He has a background in Muay Thai, and Sammy Hamed, obviously the son of Prince Nassim Hamed. So, you know, his dad's a fighter, his brothers are fighter. So he grew up around fighters, and I think, honestly, you know, he's probably got some of the best coaching in probably his father. I don't know if his father's in his corner or whatever, but he probably still has good coaching either way. So I got Sammy Hamed winning this fight by knockout.
Yeah, I got Sammy Hamed. I don't know who Jesse Clark is, but based off the guy having the Hamed last name, I could just say he's gonna win because of his dad's legacy and shit.
Yeah, I got Sammy Hamed by decision. Or maybe knockout, I don't know. But I think it's probably gonna be one-sided, so yeah.
Alright, next, which is surprising to me, Dean versus Dave Fogarty.
What?
Next on that card. I thought Dean was the co-main. This man is below HS Tiki Taki in the running order, bro.
They don't like Dean. They don't like Dean. He's gonna end up on kickboxing in a second.
Yeah, he's gonna be a freaking kick on freaking
Dean Fitz breaking the... Dean Fitz is barely breaking the fucking main card, bro. That's
like, what
bad.
is that, bro? But I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to Dean, I look at this guy like he's low-key like the biggest star besides KSI, I'd say, to be honest, in this whole influencer boxing. He's really built a name for himself, and I mean, look, this guy Dave Fogarty, he's fighting as a photographer. I think I know he does have MMA experience, but it's boxing, bro. MMA is not gonna help you when it comes to the ring. Maybe if he was a good striker, but yeah, I think Conor McGregor's gonna be in his corner, so that's gonna be interesting. But I mean, it's pretty clear. You gotta go with Dean here. I'm going with Dean the Great by devastating knockout, and I hope next he fights the winner of the lightweight tournament. But I ain't gonna lie, the way it's looking like Uzi's finna start a promotion, and then it's looking the way they've been placing this dude on the cards. I feel like that's gonna cause some conflict. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, Dean the Great, the dude has skyrocketed and like doubled his fame level since that Waleed fight. And it's through the beef with Shakur, Ryan, and all the other boxers. It's literally doubled his fame. Even though it's bad publicity, like, all publicity is good publicity when you're a boxer, because look at Jake Paul, he got all these haters, but they end up booking tickets at his dang fights and buying his pay-per-views. So, honestly, Dean, his last performance was amazing. And I don't even think this Jake, what's his name? Dave Fogarty guy, I don't even think he's as good as Waleed, to be honest. Yeah, I genuinely think he's getting knocked out.
He might not even be good as Poli. Who knows?
Yeah, to be honest, this could be this is gonna be a first round knockout.
This is the first boxing.
Yeah, this is gonna be a first round knockout.
First boxing match. Next, we got Ben Williams versus Warren Spencer. I mean, Ben Williams, he's had 3 fights. He got 1 fight on Kingpin, 1 fight on some other promotion, CFN, and his most recent fight on Misfits, where he beat Fez Batista by unanimous decision. And then Warren Spencer, I'm pretty sure he has 2 fights, and he has 1 fight versus Aaron Chalmers, and then he has another fight versus the same dude Ben Williams knocked out. I think it's Gilwood Savage. He knocked him out cold. So yeah. But I think it's pretty clear. I gotta take Ben Williams by decision. Now I heard he has been drinking or whatever during camp. That's what he said he's doing. So I hope he's not taking Warren Spencer lightly, because he could possibly get touched. I ain't gonna lie. But I got Ben Williams by decision.
Bro, Ben Williams is literally in his home country, and if McGregor's there, there's no way on earth he's losing. I already heard at the press conference this guy basically being a Walmart McGregor at the press conference. Talking about you muppet, like just all of Conor's slang, he was using it. So he's not losing in front of his idol. He's gonna win by knockout.
Yeah, I got Ben Williams. Probably by knockout. Bro, play TKO. So yeah.
Next on the card, we got HS Tiki Taki versus George Fensom. You could say he's one of those red pill streamers. You know, he had a street fight with Zerka or whatever. That was that. But when it comes to HS, he has like way more experience. George Fensom, some freaking Love Island dude, and George Fensom got absolutely sunned at the press conference. So I think.
Bro, this dude got like the worst sparring clips ever, bro.
Oh no, we gotta pull those up. We gotta pull those up.
No way.
But it looked like he was hitting a feather or so.
I mean, after further research, we just saw George Fensom's sparring footage. That kid, he was basically flailing his arms. That kid does not got no technique. I think he's going cold in the first round. HS Tiki Taki's winning this fight by knockout.
HS Tiki Taki, the dude, you can't really find any footage of boxing on the internet, but for the last 3 years, I know he's been like consistently in the sport of boxing in some way. I know he attends boxing events in Dubai. I know he trained Ed Matthews to fight the mystery opponent, which was Pineda. Even though he got absolutely destroyed and fell on the judges' scorecards. HS, we already know he's better than Ed Matthews, so you could expect someone who's better than Ed Matthews to absolutely put this Love Island cuck to sleep. So, yeah, I would say HS Tiki Taki for round 1 knockout.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be a first round knockout, bro. I don't even think it's lasting even for a minute, bro. And even though this dude,
1 minute is crazy.
bro, even though this dude in chess got Ed Matthews is somewhat of his coach, bro, it's probably gonna be easy work, bro.
Next, the co-main event, Anthony Taylor versus Gabriel Silva. This might be the best fight on the card, to be honest. This is definitely the most competitive fight on the card, I'd say. Anthony Taylor, he's kind of had a rocky boxing career. If you look at it in full, he has crazy records. I'm pretty sure he has more losses than wins, or like around the same. He's like lost to freaking Tommy. He lost to Idris. He lost to some other dudes. He freaking went to Mexico. Freaking, I don't know. He's fought some like 2 bums. Yeah, he fought some bums, and then after that, he came to Misfits and beat Ashley Raxu by decision, and then he beat 2 big stars. He beat King Kenny and Salt Poppy, and then he recently beat Samuel Erickson by knockout. But I ain't gonna lie, he looked good, but he looked very, very flat-footed. And Gabriel Silva, he's the longer guy, you know, good reach, you know. He can fight off the ropes, you know. I'd say he has somewhat of like a Philly shell type of style. Gabriel Silva, he got a knockout versus Ben Davis, and then he had I think it was a split majority decision, I think, against OJ Rose. So yeah, I got Gabriel Silva winning this fight by decision. I don't see AT really getting knocked out, but I do see him getting outboxed. I could see Gabriel Silva keeping him at bay with the jab and outboxing him for the whole fight.
I keep saying this, but I'm gonna say it again. The AT we saw in his last fight is just a worse version of OJ Rose. Like, it's just a flat-footed OJ Rose with less combos. That's just what it is. Yeah. And OJ Rose was obviously a good stylistic matchup Gabriel Silva, as he showed that in a majority decision. But low key, you could kind of see an Idris type performance, but not as good, but an Idris type performance. Meaning he might win every round, Gabriel Silva. I think he's gonna be different. Now that he knows the Misfits guys aren't jokes. So I would say unanimous decision, Gabriel Silva.
Yeah, I probably got Gabe by split decision. I don't know. It could either be a good match of, you know, Gabe just outbox him, and or AT just go try and hug this dude.
Yeah.
Like,
hopefully not.
The main event, Danny Aarons versus Danny Simpson. Now, this main event, I ain't gonna lie, kind of gives me that Jay Swingler vibe. Remember when Jay Swingler was like the main and Slim was like the co-main, and that freaking pretty. I ain't gonna lie, that was a pretty good card. I feel like we could see a performance like that from Danny Aarons or Danny Simpson. To be honest, I mean Danny Aarons didn't look that good on the pads, but wait, is there any footage of Danny Simpson?
Yeah, he looks on donkey dog water juice on the pads on Pie Face.
Yeah, he did look much. Whoa.
Search up Pie Face Danny Aarons right now. You'll see the worst pad footage on it.
But honestly, Danny Simpson, he's a former soccer player. I think, you know, he's obviously gonna have that cardio. He's obviously gonna have that footwork, and I don't know, but the thing is that had me kind of leaning towards Danny Aarons. Danny Aarons has been pretty serious about this, and he's been training pretty seriously. And this is both guys' debuts, so we don't really know it. We don't really know, even based off of like pads, how they're gonna come in there and look. You know, they could, you know, fold under pressure and get knocked out, or they could. I mean, actually, I don't see Danny Simpson folding under pressure because he's fought and he's like played soccer in like stadiums on the biggest stages. So I don't see him really folding under pressure. But Danny Aarons could fold under pressure because he's more of a gaming YouTuber instead of a guy to like fight in freaking one arena in freaking Dublin. So yeah, I know this might be a bad pick, but I'm going Danny Aarons. I think Danny Aarons will win this fight by. I'm going with both one. I'm going with Danny Aarons by knockout.
At first, I thought that the real disadvantage for Danny Aarons was the fact that he sits in his chair all day, likely, and just plays FIFA, right? But I'm thinking now, this man Danny Simpson was in the Premier League, which means basically every week he would be in front of a crowd of 10,000 people in a big stadium. So probably how is Danny Aarons gonna wait? Definitely, bro, definitely more. And how is Danny Aarons gonna deal with a crowd compared to Danny Simpson? Like pressure, how is he gonna deal with it? And obviously, Danny Simpson is an athlete. He's gonna have way better cardio, way better footwork, especially since he's a football player at the highest level. He even won the Premier League, dude. Danny Simpson, I think he could win by knockout. I think it's just gonna be a fraud check, and even though bro's never boxed in his life.
I mean, to be honest with you, from both what I see for the pads, I mean, neither of them look the absolute best. But I mean, if I had to pick someone, probably Danny Aarons, probably by maybe decision or late stoppage. But I mean, it could go probably either way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are our predictions for Misfits 17. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, comment down below what you want to see next. Comment your predictions down in the comments. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Got that Haney pack flowing in my lungs. They didn't think that I would win, but I won. They didn't think that I would win, but I won. I got in there and got the job done. I'm the best in the world, #1. Got that Haney pack flowing in my lungs. Really gave that boy some beats, he my son. He was asleep on the ground, he did not respond. Call the ambulance, Bill Haney, run.